man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, let's talk about the final thoughts for Canelo Alvarez taking on Callum Smith tomorrow at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. And don't forget, you can watch it on the Zone, or you can do traditional pay-per-view for $80 and get 4 months of the Zone with your $80. And basically, you're paying for 4 months of the Zone. It's $80. Same thing, with the pay-per-view. You're just paying for 4 months of the Zone. But also you can watch the fight on the Zone app for $20 tomorrow night. But let's talk about the fight, the weigh-in, my final thoughts on the fight. Check out the Final Thoughts playlist. We ain't got no final thought, but check out the middleweight playlist. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And personally, should be an interesting fight, just the size and the height. They both came in at 168 pounds. Canelo looked really ripped in the midsection. At one point in time, he didn't look so ripped in the midsection. Callum Smith looked like he didn't really struggle to make the weight neither. A lot of people say, oh, he looked drained. You don't know what a guy is. One of the ways you can tell a guy had a hard time making weight or cutting weight is as soon as as fast as he go for the rehydration. All right, there's no rehydration clause in this fight, what I understand. So if he go for his Pedialyte, Gatorade, Powerade, Pedialyte Sports, whatever he chooses to go for it. Some people do it apple juice. If it depends how fast he go for that fluid, let you know a lot of times how good or how bad it was to make weight. A lot of times you can wait till the day of the fight, and if a guy comes to the ring dry, sweat lathered up, a lot of times he had a tough time making weight, especially when you get in the ring and they start boxing and it take 3 or 4 rounds for them to start really warming up, before they get sweat on them, then they had a hard time making weight. So it's a few ways to tell, man. But yeah, both look physically good. Obviously, Canelo giving up several inches of height. A lot of people think that's an advantage for Callum Smith. But this generation, a lot of these guys don't know how to maintain distance. Callum Smith's biggest name on his resume is George Groves and the sign of down. He has just over 70% knockout ratio. Canelo a 64% knockout ratio. But they both 30. But Callum Smith has fought, the lesser of the opposition, in my opinion. And Canelo's been fighting really good guys. But then again, when Canelo step up in class, he don't blow out the really good guys, the Trouts, the Cottos. It's always a slim margin, or he don't really get those big victories. I think the most legit victory I seen him get, in my opinion, over big name opponents, and I ain't talking about no 30,000-year-old Kovalev where you make him rehydrate, weigh in several times. I think it was the second Triple G fight was the most legit victory as far as the upper echelon competition that he had. All right, I thought he easily beat Triple G, but then again, people said that he barely beat Danny Jacobs. So Canelo ain't gonna go in there and knock nobody out without an asterisk or without a rehydration clause. He always in close fights. So to be honest, if there's no rehydration clause and Callum Smith made the weight, what my mind tells me is it's probably going to the cards. But then again, Callum Smith is orthodox. He had a bad outing versus John Ryder, so most people think it's going to be a route for Canelo. But like I said, I don't see Canelo blow out the Alvarez, the Cottos. He even struggled with Amir Khan before he knocked him out. So Callum Smith been training for this fight since July, I heard. Or just been training, think he'll get this fight. Remember, they've been negotiations the majority of the year. And I ain't doing a prediction video for this fight, so I kind of mix it in. I kind of mix in my last thoughts. And for him to win, it's really, you got to use your height the right way. You got to use like Tommy Hearn. Some guys like Muhammad Ali can get in here and maintain distance. But if I'm Callum Smith, if his trainer tell him any other way, tell that motherfucker to walk him down with your height. And you step to him. Instead of stepping back, you step to him. Step to him, turn over the jab. A lot of motherfuckers, you got to turn that jab over. Once you lock it out, that's where you get the power to snap at, depending on what punch you throw. But I tell him, walk to him. Right away, push Canelo back. When Canelo got to jump in, because he's short. And when he jump in, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can step to the side, fire off your right hand, or sometimes, you can step to him. As soon as he try to jump in, keep that jab in his face, double, triple, jab. That's what this main thing is walking with the jab, is walking to him, going to Canelo Alvarez is the key. If you boxing backwards, then you letting him dictate that he's a guy that's already going to get the benefit of the doubt. You in Texas, he get the benefit of the doubt because he's Canelo. So you in original Mexico, I would tell him to walk to him with the jab. Walk to him, keep him thinking. Maybe we throw a hook, but I just keep telling him using that jab. Canelo want to jump in, use that jab. Keep walking him down with the jab, walking him. Right hand, maybe a hook off the jab. Uppercut is definitely going to be special, and when he kind of jump in, try to shoot the uppercut, but I just tell him jab. Walk him with the jab. Walk to him, jab. Right hand. Canelo, he got to jump in to get a shot. So if you walking the guy, or you walking backwards, you giving him all the real estate and the momentum to come forward and weave under. He can do that and get to the body. You walk to him and push him backwards in that corner. And when he in the corner, just, jab, let your hands go. You know what I'm saying? He going to try to do his little moving his head shit, but keep that jab. And then once you reset and take a step back or take a step to the side, sometimes trick him. Act like you're going to reset and let him jump in and then hit him with the jab again. He can win this fight with a jab, just with his height. And with his hook, he got a good left hook. I'll tell him jab, hook off the jab, uppercut when Canelo jumping inside. Just really with his height advantage and his skill set, if he got a great jab, he can win this fight. Technically, they could probably gonna rob him regardless. But I just walk to him. I just tell him walk to him with the jab. I don't want to see you moving backwards, jabbing backwards. Unless we switch it up and we feel like we got enough rounds in the bank to win, and that's never the case with Canelo. I tell him keep walking him with the jab. Walk to him with the jab. Just double, triple the jab. Fake him. Act like you gonna throw the jab, feint it, or when he jump in, jab. Jump in, jab. And then, if you got some problems hitting him to the head, jab that motherfucker to the chest. His head gonna move, but guess what? The solar plex and the still here. Jab him. I tell him probably come out, jabbing him to the chest. Jabbing him on his arm like Roy Jones did. Jabbing him on his arm, on his lead arm. His lead arm gonna be here. Jabbing his arm. Well, I just tell him jab him where you can. Arm, solar plex. If you hit the head, I just hit his body. Callum Smith, I don't know who his trainer is. Them UK trainers ain't shit. He gonna come out and do the opposite of what I said do. But I'm telling him, I'm jabbing to the solar plex. Jabbing. I don't want to worry about going to the body. I'm gonna worry to the center, to the gut. Jab him to the solar plex. Jab him on the arm. If you can jab him to the head, double that shit up to the solar plex. Double it. Throw a hard jab. Throw a piston-like jab. Throw all your jab. Up jab. Spear jab. Jab. He can win this fight on the jab. Jabbing the arm. Jabbing the solar plex, the chest. Jabbing the head. You know what I'm saying? He got to jump in, but Callum Smith gonna come out here. He gonna try to come out there, box, use the ring, slide on the ropes, throw some shots. Canelo gonna slip his slow ass shots, go to the body, shoot the uppercut. Go to the body, shoot the uppercut, and that's what he gonna do. I already know what he gonna do. They gonna tear his body off the frame. But if he walk to him with the jab, jab him everything wherever he can. Canelo ain't gonna be able to jump in like that, especially if he can establish that the first 6 rounds of the fight. If Canelo gonna start taking chances. You start taking chances, that's when we pull out the right hand. That's when we pull out the uppercut. That's when we pull out the hook, the check hook. That's when we put combinations together. All you got to do is walk to him with the jab, but he not going to do that. I'm telling y'all. So, he going to go in there and lay down. I'm telling you. The UK don't have no dogs. The only dogs they got are Tyson Fury and Josh Taylor. A lot of wrestling fighters don't have a dog in them. You can't teach that. You can't teach a chin. You can't teach having a dog in them. And Callum Smith can win this fight. Shit, if I was in this corner, I don't know if he can do what I'm asking him to do, or that's what I asked him to do. Walk to him with the jab. If you feel comfortable, right hand, even though you throw the straight right hand, throw it to the chest, throw it to the shoulder. He gonna have to make them adjustments. Throw it to the heart. Throw it to the solar plex, throw it to the heart. You could throw it anywhere. Throw it to the arm, throw it to the elbow. I just tell the motherfucker jab him and hit him everywhere. Hit him places he ain't even been hit before for 6, 7, 12 rounds. If you do that, he gonna technically win this fight, even though he's not. Canelo, all he has to do is walk to him. If he start doing what I say to do, you're going to have some problems. So Canelo going to start, if he walk to him, the answer for Canelo is feint, slip, get inside, take away that jab. You can come over the top, but he's so short. Really going to counter to the body. counter to the body, slip underneath, go to the body. That's what he got to do is just slip underneath, go to the body. But if Callum Smith got that jab working, as soon as he pow, right to the arm. Because what are you going to try to hit you with? With the jab first. Once guys hit you with the jab, they know they can find you. When I can find you with the jab, then I can throw the lead uppercut. I could throw the right hook. I could throw the left hook. You know, I could throw the liver shot to the body. I could do all of that. So 9 times out of 10, when he get on the inside, and he gonna try to jab his one on the inside. When he gets to the inside, he probably gonna try to go to with the left hook, and that's Canelo's favorite punch. Personally, I'm gonna let him go to the left. I'm trying to jab him right on that left arm. Bop, as soon as he do it. He come in, bop, as soon as he do it. So I know he gonna come with the right hook over the top with the right. And then we jab him to the face, jab him to the chest. He throw that lead right hand, you pick it off, or you step out of range, come back with a 1-2, come back with an uppercut, then you take his space away, then you beat him up, then that's how you handle that. No, very, very interesting fight here, man. And I think if Callum Smith can walk him with that jab, just walk him, walk to him, walk to him, walk to him, walk to him, he gonna have a great chance to technically win this fight, even though they gonna rob him. You know, great chance to technically win this fight. You know, if he sit there and he slide on the ropes and try to win on the outside, he gonna allow Canelo to look like he winning and doing damage. So, I mean, I got Canelo Alvarez, unanimous decision. If he stopped Callum Smith, I won't be 100% surprised. Oh my God. But I think it's going to go to the decision. I think Callum Smith is going to be prepared. As long as if it's a rehydration clause and they keep it under wraps, then Callum Smith going to get stopped. If they ain't doing a rehydration clause, which I don't believe it, I think it's going to decision. So if they being fair, which look, Canelo going to stop him. Because it is a rehydration clause. Fuck what they saw. They be hiding that. It's a rehydration clause. Canelo going to stop him between 8 and 10. I'm going to say 9. He going to stop him at 9. But if truly not a rehydration clause, then he going to have a dog fight. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, call, response, or video request. All my social media links in the description. Twitter's the fastest way than Facebook than Instagram. We also got a Facebook group. Check that out. That link's in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description as well too. Appreciate the love, support. Best way to donate is share the video. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Check us out on my other channel, Goodfellas Sports TV 2.0 for our backup content. And you can check us out at Motor City Sports Talk for my Detroit content. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time we go.